NBA players are often seen as the pinnacle of athleticism and success. They're held to incredibly high standards because entire communities look up to them. But what happens when they fall short? What happens when they become killers? Today, I'll be exploring the tragic story of an NBA player whose fall from grace shocked the world, Jason Williams. Jason Williams was once known for his dominance on the basketball court, but his life took a dramatic turn when he became entangled in a crime that would forever change his legacy. Born on February 22, 1968, in New York, Jason Williams had all the makings of a basketball superstar. Standing at an imposing 6 feet 9 inches and weighing 240 pounds, he possessed the physical attributes that made him a force to be reckoned with. But his journey to fame and success wasn't without its challenges. He grew up on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, raised by his parents, Elijah Joshua, E.J. Williams, and Barbara Williams. Coming from a mixed background, Polish, Italian, and African American, Jason was exposed to a variety of cultures from an early age. His mother worked at a skilled nursing facility in Lower Manhattan, dedicating her life to caring for others. At the age of 12, Williams moved to Brooklyn and attended Christ the King Regional High School, where his basketball talent began to shine. His impressive athleticism and natural talent quickly caught the attention of college scouts. After graduating, Williams played for St. John's University from 1987 to 1990. There, he showcased his skills and solidified his reputation as a dominant force on the court. His standout performances led to his selection in the first round of the 1990 NBA draft by the Phoenix Suns, although his rights were soon traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. Williams began his NBA career with the Philadelphia 76ers, spending his first 2 seasons mostly on the bench. Despite limited playing time, he worked hard to improve his game. In 1992, his career took a positive turn when he was traded to the New Jersey Nets. It was with the Nets that Williams began to thrive. Though he initially struggled to earn a starting position, his determination paid off during the 1996 to 1997 season when he became a full-time starter. The following year, in the 1997 to 1998 season, he had a breakout year, leading the league in offensive rebounds and offensive rebound percentage. His relentless energy on the boards earned him a spot in the 1998 NBA All-Star Game, confirming his status as one of the league's top players. However, tragedy struck on February 14, 2002. A limousine driver named Kostas Gus Christofi was shot and killed at Williams' estate in Alexandria Township, New Jersey. The incident shocked the basketball world. During the investigation, it was revealed that Williams had been showing Christofi around his mansion while holding a shotgun. In a moment of carelessness, the gun discharged, killing Christofi instantly. Williams was charged with the accidental shooting and later with attempting to cover up the crime. The legal proceedings were intense and closely followed by the media. Williams was ultimately convicted on 4 counts related to covering up the shooting. In 2004, he stood trial for reckless manslaughter. While the jury deadlocked on the manslaughter charge, he was not entirely exonerated. On January 11, 2010, Jason Williams pleaded guilty to aggravated assault and was sentenced to 5 years in prison, with the possibility of parole after 18 months. During his time in prison, Williams reflected on his actions and expressed deep remorse. In a 2012 interview with ESPN, he spoke openly about the consequences of his recklessness and the pain it caused, not just to Christofi's family but to his own life and career. Williams was released in April 2012, but rebuilding his life wasn't easy. He faced more legal troubles in the years that followed, including a taser incident with the NYPD, a bar fight in Raleigh, North Carolina, and a DWI charge in Lower Manhattan. The tragedy not only ended the career of a once promising star, but also left a permanent scar on his legacy. Jason Williams' legacy is now marked by more than just his time on the basketball court. It serves as a cautionary tale of how reckless actions can derail a promising life. Once a rising star in the NBA, his story is a tragic reminder of the fragility of life and the weight of one irreversible moment. In 1996, he proposed to model Cynthia Bailey during halftime of a nationally televised game. But their relationship eventually ended. In December 1999, Williams married Kelly Bautista, only to divorce a year later. He later married Tanya Young, with whom he had 2 daughters, but that relationship also ended in 2011, strained by the aftermath of his legal issues. The turning point came with a tragic shooting incident that led to a highly publicized trial. The emotional toll fractured his family and damaged his reputation. Tragedy followed him even further. His father passed away in 2009, and 2 of his sisters died under heartbreaking circumstances. One from AIDS after a transfusion, and another in a murder-suicide. Despite it all, Jason Williams had moments of brilliance on the court. After starting with the Philadelphia 76ers, he found his stride with the New Jersey Nets. He led the NBA in offensive rebounds during the 1997-1998 season and earned a spot in the All-Star game. His grit and skill left a lasting impression, even though his career ended far too soon. Javaris Crittenton's journey began with promise in Atlanta, Georgia. At Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy, he played alongside Dwight Howard, winning state titles and showcasing both athletic and academic excellence, maintaining a 3.5 GPA and being part of leadership clubs. After a strong freshman year at Georgia Tech, where he once scored 29 points against Florida State, Crittenton declared for the 2007 NBA Draft. He was picked in the first round by the Los Angeles Lakers and later traded to the Memphis Grizzlies and then the Washington Wizards. But in December 2009, his career spiraled after a locker room dispute with Gilbert Arenas led to both players pulling guns. Though he was only charged with misdemeanor possession and given probation, the NBA suspended him for the rest of the season. He never regained footing in the league, bouncing between international and D-League teams. Then came the darkest chapter. In 2011, Crittenton was charged with the murder of Julian Jones, a 22-year-old mother of 4. Police believed he was targeting someone else in a revenge shooting. Arrested by the FBI, he was later indicted on multiple charges, including murder and aggravated assault. He eventually pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 23 years in prison. On April 21, 2023, Javaris Crittenton was released from prison, marking the end of a dark chapter in his life. His story serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the consequences of choices made in moments of anger and the devastating impact they can have on others. Mookie Blaylock, once a celebrated NBA star known for his skills on the court, found himself at the center of a shocking and tragic incident that forever changed his life. From his rise to prominence as a talented point guard to his personal financial loss and a fatal crime, Blaylock's story is one that will leave you astounded. Blaylock's journey to basketball stardom wasn't without its challenges. As a young boy growing up in Garland, Texas, he struggled with being an introvert. He often kept to himself, finding solace and peace on the basketball court. It was there that he discovered his love for the game and the escape it provided from his everyday struggles. However, during his high school years, Blaylock had his first troubling encounter with addiction. In his senior year, he was suspended from the district championship game due to his involvement with marijuana. This incident marked the beginning of a downward spiral that would affect both his career and personal life. Blaylock's suspension should have been a wake-up call, a moment of realization that his choices had serious consequences. Unfortunately, it only fueled his curiosity and desire to experiment further. What began as a youthful mistake soon escalated into full-blown addiction. After high school, Blaylock attended Midland Junior College to improve his grades before accepting a scholarship to the University of Oklahoma. During his time there, while he excelled on the court, averaging 16.4 points and 6 assists per game in his junior season, his off-court behavior was spiraling. His addiction to marijuana eventually led to alcohol abuse, a dangerous combination that would haunt him for years. Practices and games under the influence, Blaylock still performed at a high level. His teammates and coaches were amazed at his ability to play so well despite his condition, unaware of the toll it was taking on his life. That fateful day, Blaylock, driving under the influence of alcohol and on a suspended license, got behind the wheel in Clayton County, Georgia. Tragically, he collided head-on with another vehicle, resulting in the death of Monica Murphy, a mother of 5. The crash was so severe that both vehicles were completely mangled. Investigators found whiskey bottles and empty Crown Royal boxes in Blaylock's car, painting a grim picture of his state of mind. The incident served as a tragic reminder of the dangers of driving under the influence. Blaylock's involvement in the fatal crash sent shockwaves through the basketball community and beyond. The once celebrated NBA star had become a symbol of tragedy. Monica Murphy's family was left devastated, forced to deal with the grief caused by Blaylock's reckless actions. Blaylock was arrested and charged with vehicular manslaughter and other related offenses. He pleaded guilty and accepted a plea deal. 15 years in prison, with the sentence later reduced to 7 years, 3 years served, and 4 on probation. The incident marked the tragic downfall of a once promising athlete. Chance Comanche, once a rising star in basketball, is now infamously associated with the term NBA killer due to a shocking confession. The 27-year-old athlete stands accused of conspiring with his ex-girlfriend, Sakari Harden, to carry out a heinous crime that stunned the sports world. Born on April 14, 1996 in Los Angeles, California, Comanche showed immense potential from a young age. Standing at an impressive 6 feet 10 inches, he had the physical tools that made him a dominant presence on the basketball court. His journey began at Beverly Hills High School, where he quickly emerged as a standout player. In 2015, he led the school to its first CIF Southern Section Championship since 1969, averaging 20 points and 16 rebounds per game. His dominance caught the attention of top college programs, and he ultimately chose the University of Arizona over offers from schools like Louisville and Gonzaga. While his stats, 4.6 points and 2.8 rebounds per game, weren't flashy, his defensive presence, shot-blocking skills, and agility made him an asset on the court. After his sophomore year, he declared for the 2017 NBA Draft, forgoing his final 2 years of college eligibility. Many believed he had the potential to build a successful pro career. He had the potential to make a significant impact at the professional level. However, despite his talent, Chance Comanche went undrafted, leaving him without a clear path to the NBA. Undeterred by this setback, Comanche set his sights on the NBA G League, the official minor league system for the NBA. He joined the Stockton Kings, the G League affiliate of the Sacramento Kings, in pursuit of his dream of playing in the NBA. It was during his time with the Stockton Kings that Comanche caught the attention of the Portland Trail Blazers. In April 2023, his hard work and perseverance paid off when he signed a 10-day contract with the Trail Blazers. This was a significant milestone in his career, marking his debut in the world's most prestigious basketball league. Comanche made his first and only appearance for the Trail Blazers on April 9, 2023, in a game against the Golden State Warriors. Despite limited playing time, he managed to make an impact, scoring 7 points and showcasing his skills on both ends of the court. Although his stint with the Trail Blazers was short-lived, it was a testament to Comanche's determination and talent. Playing at the highest level of professional basketball was a dream come true. However, no one could have anticipated that this moment of triumph would soon be overshadowed by a shocking and tragic turn of events. Let's delve into the chilling details of Comanche's confession and the disturbing murder plot he and his ex-girlfriend, Sakari Harden, allegedly devised to end the life of 23-year-old Mariana Rogers. According to a confession obtained by the media, Comanche revealed a sinister plan that unfolded over time. It all began when he met Harden on a dating app, and the two entered into a romantic relationship that lasted around a year and a half. But after their breakup, things took a dark turn. Harden allegedly told Comanche that she was having problems with Rogers and claimed Rogers had threatened her life unless she received a Rolex watch. This revelation set off a chain of events that ultimately led to tragedy. In their twisted plan, Comanche and Harden allegedly lured Rogers by offering her a threesome, using the promise of an unconventional sexual encounter to isolate her. To further manipulate Rogers, Comanche reportedly offered her $1,000 under the guise of engaging in fetish sex, using the money as a means to gain her trust and compliance. On December 5, 2023, their plan came to life. Comanche, who was in Las Vegas playing with the Sacramento Kings G League affiliate, coincided his presence with Rogers' trip to the city with her friends. It was the perfect opportunity for him and Hardin to execute their sinister scheme. After the game, Comanche and Hardin allegedly carried out their plan with chilling precision. Comanche confessed to strangling Rogers with an HDMI cable, while Hardin assisted by using her bare hands to tighten the grip around Rogers' neck. The brutality of their actions is deeply horrifying. After the murder, they allegedly disposed of Rogers' body in a ditch in the Nevada desert. They covered her lifeless body with rocks, attempting to conceal their crime and erase any trace of evidence. The shocking nature of this crime forces us to confront the disturbing reality of how deeply individuals can descend into darkness. Once a rising star, Chance Comanche is now synonymous with the term NBA killer due to his alleged involvement in this heinous act. The calculated and cold-hearted nature of the murder stunned the NBA community and beyond. News of a professional basketball player being implicated in such a horrific crime left fans, teammates, and fellow athletes in disbelief and grief. Following Comanche's shocking confession, the legal system acted swiftly. Both Comanche and Hardin were charged with murder and conspiracy to commit murder. The weight of these charges loomed heavily over them as they awaited their trial. At a court hearing on February 8, 2024, Judge Diana Sullivan presided over the case. Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson announced his intention to consolidate all charges against Comanche and Hardin, meaning they would be tried together. This allowed for a comprehensive examination of the case and a unified legal process. During the hearing, Judge Sullivan ordered that Comanche remain in custody without bail, citing the seriousness of the charges and the potential threat he posed to society. This decision underscored the court's commitment to public safety. In a subsequent appearance on February 19, 2024, Comanche stood before the court in shackles and responded with a simple "yes, ma'am" to Judge Sullivan's questions, acknowledging the charges and the gravity of the situation. As legal proceedings continue, the world watches closely for new developments. The prosecution, led by District Attorney Steve Wolfson, is expected to present compelling evidence, while the defense will attempt to challenge the claims and protect their clients' rights. Thanks for watching. Click on the subscribe button for more similar content.